Morning, everyone, and welcome to the September 30th, 2019 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. I think I'll have Tiffany Mag, please, lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tiffany. I'm Barb Lewis, President. To my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Deputy Administrator Don Houston, and our Clerk Jennifer Walraven. We can begin.
Resolution number 19-951, in the matter of approving electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held September 26, 2019.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-951. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
And Mr. Benton is absent today. We do not have any public comments, so that brings us to item number 3, resolution number 19-952, in the matter of approving purchase orders and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0927 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 0927.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-952. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-953, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-953. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-954, in the matter of adopting a resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. George Keitza, Delaware County Auditor. Commissioners, this is a standard resolution that authorizes the county auditor to place these levies on the ballot for the upcoming tax year. And those are the rates approved by the Budget Commission.
Okay.
I'd be happy to answer any questions if there are any.
Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion of 19-954. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you very much, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Resolution number 19-955, in the matter of approving the sanitary sewer improvement plans for Olentangy Falls East, Section 3.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mag, Director of Environmental Services. This is a plan set that has met all of our requirements at the sewer district. It's for the next section of the Olentangy Falls East development, which is 30 lots located just south of Hyatt's Road and east of US 23.
Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 19-955. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-956, in the matter of accepting sanitary sewer improvements for Scioto Ridge Crossing, Section 4, and Clarkshaw Moors, Section 4.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
So both of these projects are located in the Clarkshaw area, and they have been installed and constructed to our standards. Scioto Ridge Crossing is the final section of that development. There's 34 lots in this phase. It's near Clarkshaw Road and South Section Line Road, and then Clarkshaw Moors Section 4 is between South Section Line and Stites, just south of Clarkshaw Road, and there's 46 lots in that section.
Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 19-956. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution
Thank you, Tiffany.
19-957, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. We had 2 permit applications. These meet our standard requirements, and we're recommending approval.
Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 19-957. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Before you proceed, we had a phone call, email, I don't recall which, regarding, I believe it's Frontier, some issue last week about people weren't able to get well, we're going to have it for a couple of weeks, their Frontier services. Do you know anything about that, or?
That's the first I've heard of that.
Okay. I tried to reach you, couldn't reach you. I called Chris, so
Okay.
he has the background on it, so,
Okay, I'll check with him then.
okay, very well. That's all on that topic.
Resolution number 19-958, in the matter of approving cooperation agreements between Delaware County and the City of Delaware, Delaware Township, Liberty Township, and the City of Delaware, Berkshire, Genoa, Harlem, Marlborough, Orange, Oxford, Porter, Radnor, Scioto, and Trenton Townships to submit an application to the Ohio Public Works Commission.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
So this is our time of year. We submit the Ohio Public Works Commission applications for funding assistance. As in the past, we have offered cooperation, cooperation with our local government partners. And as you recall, a few weeks ago, your board approved a revision to our grant matching program. And so that new amount is reflected in these applications. So basically the effect of that is that for some of the small townships that are submitting for resurfacing projects, their share has actually gone down. We've made up the difference. And I can tell you that's greatly appreciated. We've already received some good feedback because really $50,000 is a huge chunk of a small township's road maintenance budget. So anything to reduce that, I think is important, and that's been well received. The larger townships, as well as City of Delaware, is taking advantage of the larger grant cap at $150,000. So we think this program's off to a good start. I hope it turns out leads to some additional grant revenues coming back to Delaware County. But as with in the past, we will administer these projects, except for the City of Delaware. The city, their resurfacing project is really fundamentally different than the rural resurfacing that we do primarily. So, but that's what this is. These are all resurfacing projects that will resurface township roads.
Do most of the townships apply for grants like every year, or is there any pattern to what happens?
Not every township applies every year. There is some strategy. Given the competitive nature, as you may know, we're in a district with 6 other counties in central Ohio, and among those 6 counties, we split about $9 million of grant revenue each year, and so that really doesn't go very far when you have to spread that out over thousands of road miles. So you do see townships that try to really put their best project ahead, put their best project forward, and that's some of the point criteria for the Ohio Public Works Commission programs are higher traffic. Basically, the higher traffic the road, the better it scores. If there's a safety problem, if it's in really poor condition, those score better than other roads do. So.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Vote.
Vote on motion 19-958. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-959, in the matter of authorizing Commissioner Lewis to submit an application for funding assistance to the Ohio Public Works Commission.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
We are proposing to submit an application for the Worthington Road and Africa Road intersection project. This will be a $6 million project that we will start hopefully late next summer, and we are proposing to request just under $500,000 grant assistance from OPWC for this project. So this action would authorize Commissioner Lewis to sign off on the documents that will be needed for the application.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 19-959. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That
Rob.
brings us to administrator reports.
I have nothing to report today.
You're looking at me.
I am.
Just a couple of things. I had the opportunity to attend the Strand Theater. I'll call it a celebration of all the progress they made there. Jane was there as well. Jane's also a board member that replaced me a couple of years ago. And one of the focal points was the ticketing area, which was made possible by a grant from commissioners, and much improved. And it's amazing what's been done over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years preceding my involvement with the Strand Board, and something we all should be very proud of, and to be able to maintain the integrity of that theater is outstanding for the community. And I encourage all of us, whenever we can, when you're going to flip a coin about where you go to the movies, and same movie showing, give Strand a shot. It's well worth it. After that, I had to leave a little early to go to regional planning that evening, where you and I were there.
That's right.
And the only other thing I have is, well, a couple of things. Poll workers, I got some information in the mail over the weekend. If you have the opportunity, consider serving as a poll worker. They're in need of poll workers for this November election. It's something I've talked about in the past. I have done it when I'm not on the ballot. And it is something that, it's a long day, I'll be honest, but it's a day when the day's over you'll feel good about. And hopefully my fellow commissioners will consider it as well. Full of pressure on you.
Oh, yes, yes, I have been a poll worker, and it really
But the question
is.
is, will you be a poll worker?
Oh, of course.
But I would encourage, anyway, I'm being a little silly with Commissioner Lewis here, but please, if you can make your schedule work, please consider it. And tomorrow, there's a Morpsey policy meeting downtown I'm going to try to attend. It's also a 9/11 board meeting tomorrow. So with that, I'm done.
Okay. I attended a corrections meeting the other day, and this is a quarterly meeting of a board that I sit on. And they went through, they do this like I say, it's every quarter, so then they report on the drug screening for every quarter. And they reported from April 1st to September 1st, and marijuana was the most common drug when they tested. They account of 420. And I don't know, this necessarily is not people, though, because they test over this time period, but the highest was marijuana, and then fentanyl. They found fentanyl 150 times, and then methamphetamines, and that was 127. I talked to the former first assistant prosecuting attorney Kyle Rohr on this. He said, with the cases that he's handling for the prosecutor's office, he said they have really seen a rise in meth cases, which is, I guess it's more readily available. And so, boy, that's always a sobering meeting to go to, and we're all working in that group, and also under stepping up to make sure that we have the safety nets there, and also to make sure that we are countering this problem in any way that we can through our various agencies. The cooperation is always great here in Delaware County across the board. So that's it. And we have need for
We
executive
do.
session.
Resolution number 19-960, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-960. Mr. Merrill? Aye. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. We are now recessed into executive session.
Resolution number 19-961, in the matter of adjourning out of executive session.
So moved.
Second discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-961. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
We are adjourned.